Since my last video on the Kris Tyson allegations and situation, more has taken place. The guy Nathan that had claimed that Kris Tyson had preyed on them when they were younger had come forward with a bunch of stuff around the Kris Tyson Discord server.
Cookie actually went ahead and downloaded logs of all the individual channels on Kris's server before it went public, knowing that this was kind of being covered up, and he kept the logs of it for himself. He actually reached out to me here on Twitter, and I'm going to provide a lot of the screenshots backing up the claims that I made that Lava refuted. For example, I made a claim that there was an NSFW channel in the server where Kris would spam corn. Here you can see Kris talking about locking down the NSFW channel to True Gods and Anointed only.
Like Nathan stated there, lots of the logs and Discord messages have been leaked, with apparently over 500,000 more messages to be leaked. The majority of these messages that have leaked so far are just genuinely disgusting and put Kris in an awful position. All of the Discord messages coming out, the other allegations against Kris Tyson, just makes that initial response and apology just feel incredibly shallow. After those Discord messages and logs leaked, the first alleged victim of Kris Tyson, Lava, actually came out to retract their statement about the Discord server. Based on the recent screenshots and messages, well, I'd say a statement about the Discord. This was 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought I had a good memory of the situation, but I was wrong. After reading the chat logs, this stuff was inappropriate and wrong. I spoke based on my memory of the situation. I still do not remember these conversations, but they definitely happened. These conversations should not have happened with people at the age I was at the time. I strongly condemn them. I still believe I'm not a grooming victim, but these conversations should not have happened with me and any other minor in this Discord. I was a minor in this situation and not the adult influencer who shouldn't have allowed this to happen. Also posted a clarification after, stating that this was only related to the Discord server. To say this is bad for Kris would be an understatement. Lava is somebody who in most cases has bent over backwards for Kris Tyson. So this is pretty telling. As well as all of this Discord situation going down, an insanely long thread has also been created against Kris Tyson, accusing them of sexual assault in the first line. To the thread's credit, it does go in depth between Kris and this user's relationship. The thread has a few screenshots on Discord and what I believe to be WhatsApp, and I would honestly be lying if I was sitting here saying that this did not paint a vivid picture of what was going on in the relationship. While I've been talking, there have been several screenshots from this thread that I find to be some of the most important stuff that has been mentioned. I'm interested to see how Kris will respond to these allegations, because they are a pretty serious variety. As we've seen from Kris Tyson's last response, she really didn't go in depth about any of the situations, even really mentioned what situation she was referring to in her apology. So I'd be interested to see how she actually responds to something as in-depth as this. How would she counter this, and would she even mention it or bring it up? Underneath this massive thread, Keemstar pointed out that in the bio of this user, they said that they make a lot of false and fake things on their Twitter account. The user then responded by stating, "This is just my version of my opinions on my own and do not represent the views of my employer." I can definitely see why people would panic when seeing that bio, especially after reading something like that. Over the past few days, MrBeast has also not really been in the clear, and that's something that we've previously spoken about. But today as well, even more stuff has come out about MrBeast, but instead of this stuff being in his past, this is stuff that is currently going on with his Amazon shop. There are claims that it's a completely dangerous mess on the site of the show, with people breaking bones, no medicals on site, or anything of the sort. It seems like a pretty dangerous environment from the allegations. Keemstar and Drama Alert have also spoken out by stating that behind the scenes there are so many people coming forward about the conditions on set for this Amazon show, and I'm genuinely very intrigued to see if this has any truth behind it.
But like, MrBeast is a monster, and the games that he does are really cruel and sick. They actually had called a one kind staff member of the only three kind staff members that I came across that were like really concerned about the well-being of all the people that were so distraught, had actually come to me and asked me if I was okay, and I told them I wasn't. I told them that I wanted to die, and one of them had called a psychologist to come on set and talk to me. And that psychologist had even informed me shows like MrBeast, and I'm assuming probably similar type game shows, they kind of destroy the contestants. It is extremely psychologically damaging, and I really think that it should end.
To say MrBeast is coming under fire for his game show is a complete and utter understatement. There are statements coming left and right over this, Drama Alert is covering this, and it is just not looking good for MrBeast whatsoever. The testimony from a contestant there is genuinely pretty distressing. To say MrBeast and his brand are having a bad week is a complete and utter understatement.
More illegal lotteries. And by the way, the rest of these streams were taken taken down shortly after upload, so all I have is some old clips and Reddit threads talking about them. Now this stream did say, we are doing a ton of giveaways, no purchase necessary in the description, but to be eligible to win most prizes, you had to make a purchase.
Would you guys prefer, would you prefer that we throw money in random orders or that we throw items in random orders?
Yeah.
Somebody screamed in chat, I want to switch.
Hey.
Buy a shirt.
In 30 minutes, we are giving away my car to someone that buys merch.
Which each giveaway is its own independent event. You can't give one prize to someone who buys something and a different prize to someone in chat.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
And I'm very interested what's going to happen over the next following days, because I'm definitely sensing that this is not over. We've still got to see these 500,000 Discord messages that are yet to come out, and I believe there's probably more stuff, because there just seems to be no sight and end for this situation.